Tonight, the issue of global warming, how climate change has decreased the bee population, and how one particular organization is saving them. Also, how a farm in Miami is using worms to help become eco-friendly. This and much more up next. Hello StingTown, I'm Alessandro De Palma and welcome to StingTown News, where we give you the news and the stories of our community. We start with the important issue of climate change. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the year 2023 was the hottest recorded year, which they say has caused habitats to change for both animals and plants. The damage is unclear, but here in Miami, there's a local organization that has been inspired to use all types of techniques to save one little small creature. Here's Emily Romero with more.
Honeybees, one of our planet's tiniest but most powerful pollinators, face a significant danger.
There has been nearly a 55% decline in honeybee colonies just in the past 3 decades.
The excessive use of pesticides and the impacts of climate change are threatening the existence of this important species. However, Michael Hawley, co-founder of Miami Bee Experts, is working to preserve the existence of the honeybees.
We've co-founded Miami Bee Experts because we love bees. During the past 10 years in Miami, it's a passion. We love bees. We know how important they are.
Through their pesticide-free colony removal and beekeeping education, Miami Bee Experts is working in educating people of all ages.
We're doing everything we can at Miami Bee Experts to help sustain bee populations. We're interested in providing removal of honeybees away from exterminators into safe ecological environments.
The decline of honeybees poses not only an environmental risk, but also an economic one. Honeybees pollinate $15 billion worth of crops in the US each year, including more than 130 types of fruits, nuts, and vegetables.
So wherever we can find young people, we do so to spread the word about the importance of honeybees.
While the threats to honeybees are significant, efforts like this bring hope for a more balanced and sustainable future. Reporting for StingTown News, Emily Romero.
Also, while on the subject of global warming, a local farm in South Miami is using worms to recycle food waste as an alternative that seeks to promote sustainability. Guillermo Quinteros has the story.
Nestled in the heart of Miami, the Fertile Earthworm Farm is a beacon of sustainable agriculture. Founded with the mission to transform organic waste into rich compost, this farm is changing the landscape of urban farming. At the core of their operations is a meticulous process known as vermicomposting.
So we make these long mounds called windrows, and we'll cap it with mulch, and the mulch acts as a biofilter.
Earthworms are the unsung heroes here, working tirelessly to enhance soil fertility and promote healthy plant growth.
They turn it into probably the best known organic fertilizer on planet Earth, called worm castings, which is a nice name for worm poop.
Lynette Sobel, the visionary behind this initiative, ensures that the farm not only thrives, but also coexists harmoniously with its neighbors.
So we try and keep things super clean. I have neighbors, I can see their houses from here, you know? So we have to be like on top of what we do.
The impact of Fertile Earthworm Farm extends beyond its borders. It serves as a green oasis, providing fresh produce and fostering a sense of community.
We actually have a community garden like over here. People can come here and eat from the garden.
And with the ambitions of reaching new communities, Fertile Earthworm Farm is set to bring sustainable agriculture practices to Central and North Florida. The Fertile Earthworm Farm stands as a testament to the power of innovative thinking and environmental stewardship, paving the way for a greener future. Reporting for StingTown News, this is Guillermo Quinteros.
When we come back, we'll see the story of a barber with the trick up his sleeve and the inspiring advice he gives.
Hey parents, interested in affordable family fun? Well, Lone Depot Park is selling $1 tickets for kids. Enjoy food and drinks of all kinds while watching the Marlins play against their opposing teams. These tickets are available in the home run porch seating area. But hurry, these tickets must be redeemed before the middle of the 5th inning. What are you waiting for? Get your tickets now. Adults can bring up to 6 kids per adult. What a deal! Make sure to visit www.martins.com for more information.
Welcome back. At a small barber shop in Coral Gables, Florida, you can hear the echoes of Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. But don't get confused, these tunes are played by a barber.
My name is Joseph Pages. I am a barber by day and a Sinatra singer by night. I say this all the time, but I think the beauty of barbering is helping somebody. And sometimes I'm a psychologist. Sometimes it's just a guy that he needed a haircut really bad. And when he sees himself in the mirror, he's like, oh man, I'm going out. I mean, typically the Fridays the way they worked in the past is during the day, I'm here cutting hair all day. I'll set up my equipment, I'll clean up a little bit, and throw my hat on, throw a jacket on, and sing for the rest of the night.
Joe approached me one day and said, hey, I don't know if you know this about me, but I do this, and I had no idea. So he showed me his Instagram page, and at first I thought he was lip syncing because it sounded so good. Long story short, he wanted to give it a shot. We did. He's been singing on Friday nights ever since. He's fantastic.
I pick myself up and get back in the race. I was always into music, but I was into the instrumental part. I played strings in the orchestra. And I had a crush on a girl, so I was like, you know what, I want to be in her class, I'm going to audition. When I auditioned, the teacher heard me sing, and she said, you know, you fall into a voice part that's called a crooner. Over the years, I took the training, and I fell deeply in love with jazz and music, and it became lifelong. That comes in the night and repeats, it yells in my ear. Honestly, I do it every week, and I look forward to it. It's not... I probably sing a lot of the same songs, and it doesn't get boring. I treat it like a stress relief. The other day, I was singing on a Friday night, and these 2 little boys, maybe 3 and 7, 2 little kids, they were stopping. They were just like, wow. And I thought to myself, these are the future generations. One day that kid's gonna grow up, and he's gonna say, you know what? Have you ever heard New York, New York? You know, that. As long as somebody's listening, that's all that matters. So I'm grateful and I'm proud to be one of the people that keeps it alive, and I'll keep singing until I can.
It's amazing how 2 passions can mix at once. But before we go, while things like climate change seem to be in our way, we can see a community stand together. And since September is the month of self-improvement, we should look into ourselves and ask, what can we do better, whether for your neighbor or for yourself? Well, Stings, that's all for this edition of StingTown News. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at StingTown News Network. And make sure to watch the Daily Sting or the Morning Ray for daily updates. I'm Alessandro De Palma, and thank you for watching.